welcome to video number 3. This is Mercury, Venus, and Mars for Sagittarius 2017. Always starting with Mercury. Now Mercury's in Sagittarius right now, in late Sagittarius, and it will pass over Saturn and then station in the last degree of Sagittarius on Sunday, December 3rd. It'll pass over Saturn like a couple days before, a day before. But this is really important because the retrograde period will be in a certain way defined by this stationing on a particular planet. So as I said in the first video, Saturn is nearing the end of its time in Sagittarius, and we're all exhausted by dealing with other people's beliefs, the absurdity of them and the annoyance of their insistence upon what they think is true. And so we're all kind of, we've been kind of through the ringer of dealing with this, and also our own beliefs. Ideally, you've spent, the last couple of years with Saturn and Sagittarius being aware of what you believe that might not be grounded or might not be based in truth, but is based in what you would like to be true or what you hope will turn out to be true. So Mercury will station there. Now, Saturn will be at 28 and change. Mercury will be at 29. So the last degree of Sagittarius, it may be for some people, the last degree of any sign can be, the anaretic degree, right, is what we call it. And it can be this heightened sense of needing to do or accomplish more or fit things in. Well, it's not just Mercury getting to the anaretic degree and then entering Capricorn, it's stopping there, or seeming from our perspective, of course, to stop. So that can be it may seem as if it's a lot of pressure to say, think, do, plan, check facts, get no research, whatever. Manage a bunch of things, kind of scattered. But then it stations, and that's not going to work. So we might feel that we're a bit out of control, is what I'm getting at. If you feel exasperated because you can't get something done or can't do something, A, get grounded. Take a deep breath. Look at if what you're doing is really aligned with what you want to be doing. But B, recognize that it's in the anaretic degree and some stress is going to come up about the sense of urgency to get a lot more done or to learn new things or to say a bunch of things, or it could even be like everyone needs to say something at once, and that can be stressful. But C, it's stationing in that anaretic degree conjunct Saturn about a degree away. So there may be a sense of limitation or brick wall or impossibility or something that might come up with this too. So just be aware to let things be what they are, but to be willing to let go of attachment to certain outcomes is very important with this. Whatever, when Saturn's involved, whatever doesn't work can be rebuilt or rethought or, approached in a new, more grounded, mature way in order to do it better. So Saturn is not saying you can't do anything. Saturn is saying, is it the right thing to do? Are you doing it for the right reasons? Are you doing it in the right way? So there's the Saturn influence here, right? Is to make sure you're checking things and doing it right. It's for the right reasons. It's going to build something that matters, that is of lasting value. So like I said, this retrograde period in general is in a way defined by it being conjunct Saturn in Sagittarius. Now, over the next few days, it will then grind back over the Saturn, right? Saturn's still moving forward. It will grind back over so that tension or confusion or misfiring that something can't get done, it might be exacerbated for maybe upwards of a week or something. Of course, then Saturn's going to enter, enter Capricorn soon. So there's, a different shift in that. But just be aware of if you can't get something done, right? Mercury retrograde is always about rethinking, reviewing, revising things. So like I said, you can have that Saturn philosophy of, okay, is it good enough? Is it the right thing? Is it worth doing? To reevaluate what you're actually up to and how it's working. Maybe something isn't working and just won't work no matter what you do, and it's not the right time. Saturn is the Lord of time as well. So all these factors in that being grounded and checking in with reality is very important here. Okay. Now, when it stations, Mercury conjunct Saturn, it will square Chiron and Pisces. So there's this element, again, of the shoulds. Square, like what you expect to be true, or what you would like to be true, what you hope to be true. Square, meaning in tension with what is actually happening and what you feel and what you need and what the human component, instead of trying to force reality. So be aware of that. What I said in video number 1 about that square is applicable here in a very, very important way. The Mercury is also will be sextile Mars in Libra, so you may feel the impulse to enroll someone else in trying to help you get the thing done that just won't get done. It's also trying the Pallas, Athene, Uranus, Eris, and Aries, so there's that element of, I have a lot of energy, why won't this work? So just be aware that this is a particularly sticky station for Mercury in a fire sign with all this active energy, sextile Mars, trine Uranus, Eris, Pallas, but conjunct Saturn and stationing. So there's a rhythm change that needs to happen. Check your frustration. It's normal to be frustrated when things don't work the way you expect them to. But check your frustration. Like I said a billion times, get grounded. Okay, good. It will pass over the sun.